Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 20 of the Touchdowns and Track Limits podcast. I am your host, Ethan. Below me to the right is Josh.
And then,
Okay, there's Josh. And then I'm giving it away to Jimmy to introduce our guest.
Yeah, so today on the Touchdowns and Track Limits podcast, we have the driver who was really turning heads at the Chili Bowl this past weekend, Jakeb Boxell, driver of the number 44, who was about half a car length from making the big dance. So, Jakeb, what do you do for a living, man? Tell us about yourself.
Well, I drive cars for a living and I work on them basically. I wake up and I do the same thing every day.
Awesome. And this was your first Chili Bowl. You were rookie going into it, and the other big name that was a rookie as well was Jet Barnes. And you and him were really turning heads, putting both your names on the national stage this weekend. And obviously, you're with a great team in Four Kings Racing, and they've got a veteran driver with Kevin Thomas Jr. What was that like trying to learn from Kevin all week going into your first Chili Bowl?
I think being teammates with KT throughout the whole year, just not the week of the Chili Bowl, has helped me as a driver. But I think someone that's bigger that's helped me is Matt. Like obviously Matt Westfall runs the Four Kings operation. Him and his dad, and I've actually pretty much moved in with Matt. So being able to learn from Matt, who's raced forever as long as KT, I think really has helped me educate myself better as a driver and understand the cars. So when I have questions or they're telling me what I should do, what I'm doing wrong, I think it really helps me a lot more than some people's crew chiefs that aren't a driver. So definitely having two people that are in a seat giving me notes is definitely a plus.
And let's back away from the Chili Bowl a little bit here. You're obviously a very young driver. You're a young adult here, right around the same age as all of us, I'm pretty sure. And how'd you end up behind the wheel of a midget or race car in general? Where did you get your start in motorsport?
So when I was 4 years old, I got a kid cart for my birthday. I pretty much went around when I was in. I shouldn't say I should. I pretty much went around when I was in diapers. My dad brought me to all the races and stuff around my house, like Gas City. I think it's 45 minutes away from my house. We went there on Fridays. We would find a place to go on Saturday, and Sunday we were at Kokomo. So I've been to a lot of races when I was younger, and I've pretty much just drove about everything in between, from go karts to sprint cars, and now nationally midget racing. So yeah, I think last year was pretty much when I first started racing national midgets. We took the midgets, or the Four Kings midgets, to Circle City to a test day, and we dynoed them a day before, and I had my suit bag and stuff there, and just for the dyno day, and the owners pretty much told me to jump in the car and do some hot laps, and then a couple weeks later, I ran my first midget race at Angel Park, and we had some pretty good runs for it being my first time, and then this year has pretty much been a full time slash half season. We didn't plan on doing this many races that I did this year, but it kind of just fell into the right hand of cards, and it ended up pretty good.
And so you got the kid cart at the ripe age of 4 years young. And where did it go from there? You kept running the kid cart for a little bit, and then you did some micro sprint racing where you actually went down and ran the Tulsa Shootout. Kind of walk us through, how do you go from a little kid cart going around to everywhere you could with your dad to the national stage? What's everything in between that?
So everything in between that is quite a bit. Like I said, I ran a kid kart when I was 4. I think I ran it for a couple of years. You know, that has every class has an age gap back when you're that young. So I ran a kid kart. I went up to a rookie class, which is a full size go kart just with a restricted motor. That was actually a flathead back then. So after that, we ran all the junior ones to junior 3 classes, which is exactly the same. It just has a different size restrictor in it from junior 1 to junior 3. And while I was running that, I actually got a call from a guy named Ricky Dukes. He bought a junior sprint, and his kid was running it some weekends, and then off weekends his kid wasn't able to run it, so he called me to come run that, and I ran 6 races, and I won 6 out of the 7 races and finished second in the one race I didn't win. And The year after that, he ended up buying me a full size micro, but we ran the restricted class and ran that for a year, just dabbled in, and then the next year we actually won the Circus City Track Championship by 1 point. So after that, we went into a full size micro without the restrictors. Ran that for a couple years with him. We parted ways after having a really good relationship, and him helped bring me up into the sport. And that's when BMR 44 came in, and my grandparents bought me a micro, and we ran that for a couple years. Like you said, we went out in 2019/2020 and ran the Tulsa Shootout. So we did that after the shootout. I think we ran it one more year and ended up selling that to buy our D2 cars. And then ever since then, when I've had the D2 cars, that's kind of when I started dabbling in with Matt with the Four Kings stuff on crewing and helping. So um, definitely getting my name out there on the national stage, even just being a crew guy, helped me out to get some more rides. I've ran a sprint car a few times, and then I've just ended up running the national midgets for the Four Kings guys.
All right, I have a question. So obviously, we're mainly asphalt guys around here. Obviously, out where you are, you could go either way. What swayed you to go to dirt over asphalt?
Um, there's really not a whole lot of it around here, you know. Like we're in the Midwest. If you look it up, I mean, yeah, we got the Indy 500 and stuff like that, but like non-wing sprint car racing is probably the biggest thing you could get yourself into in the state of Indiana. So, it's just what I grew up watching.
Yeah,
My dad ran go-karts with my grandpa, so we kind of just was born into a dirt oval family. So, my uncle actually owned a midget. When I won at Circle City this year, it was a throwback scheme to a 404 that my uncle owned, and I think it was 1947 or something. My grandpa now actually has it restored, and it sits in the same shop as my D2 car. So it's been in our family a lot with the dirt oval stuff. That's never um, really had anything to do with pavement. I've ran the Rumble in Fort Wayne. It's concrete, and I've tested a quarter midget back when I think I was 7 or 8. So I've never really done a whole lot with asphalt. The biggest thing I've done was actually last year at the Rumble. I ran a midget there for the first time. But other than that, it's just been a bunch of go karts on Coke syrup.
yeah.
So,
And
Run on the concrete sounds sick.
It's pretty fun. I mean, it's hard to compare what running a go kart on Coke syrup is to anything. I mean, it's probably the most challenging before I got into national racing. I mean, national racing's tough. Everybody knows that, but like micro racing or D2 racing, I think Coke syrup racing is just so much more mentally challenging because it takes so much more of a stress on your body than I think what bigger cars do.
Yeah.
so I got a question for you. Obviously, you had a good prelim night of the Chili Bowl this week. Take us through what that whole atmosphere in general is like on the prelim nights. Coming up through, doing well.
So like, I feel like I'm a very mellow guy. I don't really get nervous. But now that I'm running a lot more bigger races, like I ran my first turkey night out in Ventura, California. So I feel like my nerve from Ventura to Chili Bowl was probably twice as bad. Like people in the pit area definitely knew I was pretty nervous, but they've been there for so many years. They were able to help tone down my calmness, and I just have really good guys behind me, so they help me out and give me a really good prep race car where I don't have to be nervous. So it all starts about 2 o'clock. The guy will come over the intercom and say, "Pill draw is now open," and Chili Bowl's obviously passing points. So you want a high number pill, but you don't want to be in an early heat race. So it really doesn't matter what pill you get if you just want 50 and lower. And we ended up going up there and getting a 90, which was really good. I think I started seventh. I think it would have been seventh in a really stacked heat race. I mean, we had Larson starting sixth, Jake Andreotti starting beside me, and then I think it was Gary Taylor and maybe another pretty big name guy in there. So passing wasn't going to be the easiest compared to some heat races you watch throughout the week and be like, who even are these guys? But we ended up going 7-4 in a pretty hectic heat race. Larson and a guy got together and it collected all four of us, and I actually had to go all the way back to fourth. So yeah, the points put us into a qualifier that helps set up our night. You don't want to run any of the lower mains, and they top 24 invert out of the qualifier. So top 40 in points lock into one, but top 20, you want to be in the top 24. And I think I was 22nd or 23rd. I started on the front row, so I had to win because you don't want to get negative points. And I was able to pick up the dub there, and I think it was 194 points, 193. I'm not 100% sure what I got, but it locked us into the A main, and definitely being able to watch those B mains while being locked in, I think definitely took some of the nerves away. And then as soon as we pushed down the ramp for the prelim night, it came right back. So it all goes back to the guys you have behind you and keeping you calm. And like I said, definitely having a very nice prepped race car that you have speed with, and ran with this team all year definitely helps in the back of your mind.
And rolling down the ramp at the Expo Center, I've heard countless drivers that say it's like nothing else. You could be rolling out at Knoxville, all right, whatever, just another track, but people say rolling down the ramp at the Tulsa Expo Center, it's like, holy shit, this is happening. I'm rolling onto the surface at Chili Bowl. What are those nerves like? You're sitting at the top of the ramp and you guy starts pushing you down the ramp. So what's that feeling like?
I think the worst part is, I mean, obviously going down the ramp's cool, but when they get you onto the racetrack, they push you in front of the side by sides to get pushed off. Well, you sit there longer than you do on the ramp normally. So now you're sitting on the racetrack like you have to perform. So going down the ramp for 5 seconds, I think, is not as bad as sitting on the racetrack for 30 seconds. So I think the nerves equal up into each other. Like you said, this is obviously the biggest race I've had in my career. So the nerves going down the ramp was surreal. And I think worst part was Saturday night they had a track rework right before my C main. I was the first car in staging in the C for the C main, and I think I sat up there for 25 minutes. And you're just thinking in your mind the whole time, like you have a job to do, and you have to win this C, and then you just sit up there while they wait and wait and wait, and it just irritates you because you just want to get it done. So I think sitting and staging / on the track's worse than rolling down the ramp. I think going down the ramp felt cool because you got all the people on the jersey barriers and all the crew guys, everybody you pretty much know. So that's not bad. And then you make that right hand corner and you look up in the grandstands and you see thousands of people up there. That's where I think it gets most people. That's definitely where it got me. You see how packed it was, and it's just like, dang, there's that many people here. You don't want to fail at doing your job. You've made it this far.
So how rowdy are the Turn 1 rowdies? Be honest.
They're pretty rowdy.
Oh yeah.
We won the C, and I look up there just because it's funny that all them guys are there to have fun. I mean, a lot of people are there to have fun, but especially the rowdies, and they're going nuts. During the driver introduction, they're going nuts, and let it pretty much all week from Monday to Saturday after the races. So yeah, them guys up there are definitely crazy.
Yeah.
And you spoke about in your heat race on Monday night, you had Kyle Larson in there and whatnot. And obviously, you have a job to do. You got to go out, perform your best, try and get good passing points. Does it ever kind of hit you like, I'm racing a 2-time NASCAR Cup champion? Or even like, I'm racing one of the top dirt drivers in the world. I'm racing this person, that person. Like, knowing the accolades of some of these drivers that you're running against, does it ever kind of just, you got to take a step back and realize, I'm doing some pretty cool shit here.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool, and it comes down to a point when you hit the racetrack, it's just another guy. But when you first see the lineup, it's like, yeah, this is it's Kyle Larson. It's the best driver to ever do it, and I think in the last 15 years. So anyone says that he's not the best is they just are there for the plot, the argument. But he's definitely hands down one of the best, and I had the almost same situation when we're out in Ventura for Turkey Night. We were in the same heat race and stuff, and it just comes down to it's just another guy.
And obviously you've been obviously saying a lot about Ventura and whatnot, and I personally keep up on your racing page and whatnot, just see kind of where you're at running and whatnot, see how you're doing, because I've known you for 5-6 years now, and you've been traveling the country, doing a lot of trips out to the West Coast with Four Kings, whether it's crewing on a non-wing sprint car, racing yourself, just kind of going between the mindset of, I got to set this car up for somebody else versus, hey, I need this, I need that. Just kind of going back and forth between the mindset. What's got to click to go from one night to another?
I mean, it's all about your guys. I think that's the biggest thing. I think, I mean, at the shop, it's just me, Matt, and his dad, Phil, and we click really good together. And when we get to the racetrack, it's me, Matt, Phil. We have KT, Rex, and Fred. Them are the owners, and they give us all the tools we need to get to be able to succeed at our job. Like Chili Bowl, I think, is a really good example. I finished once. I shouldn't even say one spot, like you said, half a car out of making the A main, and KT's B main was right after mine. So we had to hurry up and get unsuited, and it was back to my job, my other job. I'm a race car driver for Four Kings, and I'm a crew guy at the same time. So being able to make the switch back and forth really fast is, I think, really key. And when we figure out a baseline, it's you already know how the car is. I don't really have to keep my mind spinning about what we need to or what we have. It's about what we need to do and adjustments after that. It's not like we're really ever throwing the book at it, because we've always had great speed. So Matt's done a really good job, I would say, with being able to work on two cars like how it was this year. It was pretty much just Matt doing all the setup work, and while me and KT raced. And I think that's the guy that gets all the props for being able to make two cars that fast with completely different setups in it.
Well, to that point, on that perspective of the night, tell us a little about you seeing KT's run through the A main. How was that from a crew perspective?
Yeah, definitely as a crew guy, it's badass. We've worked all year for it, and that's our first time we had a really good chili bowl. I mean, last year with Four Kings, we had a bunch of rental guys, and the bosses said, let's go in with a legitimate shot on winning. And I think it was like KT said in his interview. I think on lap 22, he had a piece of mud go under his foot pedal or his throttle pedal, so he went to the bottom to just salvage and ended up accidentally finding something down there. But KT's a really good race car driver, and it don't matter where you start in this race. People do the soup and all that stuff. It's all about luck, and I kind of want to put luck past this because we still went 18th to second, and I think in about 5 more laps, we definitely would have had a legitimate shot on winning. So yeah, KT's really good, and as a crew guy, that was badass. But then as a driver, it's like I would have started a couple rows behind him, and I want to see what I could have done. If my teammates roll on the bottom, it would be a very good clue for me to go roll the bottom, then pounce in the cushion. So yeah, I just wish I could take back one more lap from the B main and see where it would have ended up in the A.
And obviously, you're a seasoned driver, like we've heard. Any aspirations of maybe in 2027 seeing you get a ride for the Tulsa Shootout as well to get you more laps at the Expo Center, since you're not necessarily the most seasoned guy at the Tulsa Expo Center, just to prepare you better for Chili Bowl?
So yeah, we actually talked about doing that for the 24-25 season, or I guess it would have been 25-26 season, excuse me. Going into this year's Chili Bowl, since it was being my first time, and I think the last time I ran the shootout, or my last time having laps, or it was either 19 or 20. I'm not 100% positive. So yeah, we talked about being able to do it, but crunch time came to an all-time fast. I think we built Matt's car in 3 days because we had to wait on parts, we had to wrap all the cars, we had to get everything loaded. So it would just take too much valuable time for me to go out there for a week, and I'm assuming Matt and Rex would go out there and be there with me, because he's more than just my crew chief. He's a driver coach to me. So I would love to have Matt go out there and help me out. So it just took too much valuable time for us to go out there for a week when we had a bigger operation we had to look at.
So here's a question. What race car have you not driven that you hope to drive at some point?
No price limit.
No price limit.
No price limit.
You have Jeff Bezos' money.
You have the HendrickCars.com sponsorship money.
Yes.
I mean, it would be silly for me not to say an IndyCar, right?
Yeah, well, it's a good
Being
shout.
from Indiana, being an Indiana kid and whatnot, seeing that.
I would say it'd probably have to be an IndyCar at the Indy 500. I mean, that would probably be, if I could do it one time and just be able to say I've done it, it would definitely be there.
The Brickyard is definitely a cool place. Me and Jimmy got the chance to go out there, and we were sitting for the Brickyard 400, and we were sitting in turn one. Saw the billboard on the other side, and then they looked at him and like, man, there is a whole dirt track and a lake from here
And a
to
golf
that
course.
billboard.
And a golf course.
Sorry, and a golf course.
Ethan, we both golf. How could you forget that?
Hey, I golf too. I golf
you golf?
too. Jacob, do you golf?
Me and Matt like golfing, but we don't really have time to go golf.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
But
Fair
yeah,
It's a golfing podcast.
since we went to like the Indianapolis talk, I had my first BC BC 39 experience, and
Oh yeah.
and I feel like it's huge just because of the atmosphere it's in. I mean, you're literally racing inside of the Brickyard, so being able to make them prelim night and the Saturday night show was pretty cool. Just because of the race it is, and me being from Indiana, so hopefully we have a little bit more better results there this year.
Yeah, going back to the IndyCar, I think if I had to drive an IndyCar anywhere, it would be at the old configuration of Texas when it was high bank in 1 and 2 and in 3 and 4. They used to fly at Texas. That was always like other than the 500. That was always my circled IndyCar race.
What
to
about
watch.
the times they were at New Hampshire, Josh?
That is true. Tony Kanaan flipping and knocking over to Porta John.
To be honest with you, I wasn't like when they did race at Loudon, I wasn't that much like into IndyCar as I would be like in later years where I would watch most weekends. But Texas was just always my favorite to watch. Just watching them do 230 miles an hour a track where I'm used to seeing Cup cars only get to like upper 170s, mid 180s.
Fair
It's
enough.
just, that old configuration of Texas was my favorite. Even though everyone hates on Texas, I loved watching races at Texas back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Now, Jacob, obviously you've got your first race of 2026 done, your first major one, at least in the Chili Bowl Nationals. What does the rest of the year look like for you and Four Kings Racing? Obviously, you're going to be touring the country nationally. I'd imagine so. What's that going to look like this year for your plans?
Yeah, so what I have first is we have to finalize some things, but I'm actually going to Australia in the next few months to go race a midget over there for a fellow named Troy Jordan. So
That's cool.
that'll be my next race, and then I think we're gonna start out with some power ride races, kind of like what we did last year. We started out at Creek County, and it was 2 nights at Port City. Just to get a shakedown before our USAC season, and then after that we do me and Four Kings are pairing up to do the full USAC national tour for the midget stuff. Me and KT are both gonna run it full time, and then we're currently working on getting a sprint car together for me so I can go do some non-wing stuff locally just to get some more seat time. I mean, last year I only did 17 races compared to some people doing 60 races, and the results weren't horrible. It's just I need to fine tune as a driver a little bit, and laps is definitely a key to that.
Mm-hmm.
So you've driven both winged and non-wing sprint cars? Yes.
I have not drove a wing sprint car yet.
Non-wing is crazy.
What is that whole? So me and Jimmy grew up dirt racing fans. We watched dirt modifieds, the Northeast dirt modifieds. Just explain how the culture with midget sprint car racing is different from modifieds, because we have one touring series that runs midgets and one series that runs 360 wing sprint cars, and other than that, that's all we got in New England.
Yeah, I feel like it's like as far as you keep going towards, for you guys, as you guys keep going west, you get more races and more race cars and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, the hardest thing is getting laps. And if you own a non-wing sprint car and you want to go racing on a weekend, you could race 2 to 3 nights a week, and then there's a bunch of different tracks you could go to on. Like if you have a non-wing sprint car, you could probably have 5 different racetracks to choose from on a Saturday night. So I think that's one thing. And then we do have a lot more touring stuff. I wouldn't say much more than you guys. Like you have USAC, and that's, if you're gonna run non-wing sprint cars, that's gonna be your goal one day, right? So we have USAC, we have the non-wing stuff, we have the midget stuff, the Silver Crown, And then basically there's no like national wing series about us. The World of Outlaws stop here and high limit stuff. But when it comes down to it, there's just a lot more track championship stuff and little stuff like that for the local guys who doesn't want to go on the national touring schedule.
Would racing in the high limit or World Outlaw series, at least when they stop near you, be something you're ever going to look at doing?
I feel like if I ever get a really good wing ride, it'd be hard to say no. I want to try it. I've never done it, but my heart's in non-wing racing, so I don't know. I mean, if you want to make money and be a race car driver, you have to go wing sprint car racing, right? Nothing else makes money. So yeah, I'd love to try it. It would be very different than what I'm doing right now, so I'm very happy, and I want to keep doing what I'm doing right now. But if an opportunity comes, come race a wing sprint car on a weekend, I'd love to do that.
It's insane what they pay for like World of Outlaws or like Kubota High Limit. I've seen the payouts and it makes my jaw hit the floor every time. It's absurd.
Josh, have you ever made any money being a race car driver? Quick question. Man.
Don't
Man.
ask about 2025 because we can tell
It's
you
already
right
a
now
rough
it was.
Yeah, we'll have
2026.
to-
I already got my low budget ass. I already got my freaking motor rebuild friggin' bill, and I was like,
Josh tried to throw a slide job on somebody, but the problem is Josh races a pavement Pro 4 modified. So
I will turn down the brightness and I will try.
yeah.
We're just
All
gonna
right.
remind him of this, which was from said crash.
Yeah.
So USAC, what has been your favorite race, like the actual event itself, what took place there, where you finished, of your entire USAC career?
If we go off finish, I'm gonna have to say Eldora for 4 Crown. That I think was probably my first ever biggest event. I would say I had a lot more after that. Like I talked about, I've had Ventura. I've had I think BC was after that. I could be wrong. It may have been before it. I don't quite remember. I think BC was before it actually. So I had BC, but then I had Eldora. So that was where I had my first run, and the atmosphere is there. It's crazy because that's home. That's an hour from my house. So it was cool to run there. We ended up third on Thursday and sixth on Saturday. So that was really cool. Ventura's cool just because of you're on a beach, you're racing on a beach, and then you get a bunch of people that literally come all over the world just to watch this one race because of the history on it. I mean, there's 50 cars there, and I think that was one of our toughest races this year on the outdoor season.
And you brought up the Rumble at Fort Wayne earlier. Obviously, you're from Zanesville, Indiana, which is, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not too far outside of Fort Wayne.
No, you're about 10 minutes south of it. I mean, it's really close.
Yeah, so you're basically in Fort Wayne at that point, and obviously you grew up near the area, and you went back to the Rumble this year and ran a go-kart, and you finished 5th, correct?
It was in a midget. Yeah, and we finished 5th.
Oh, it was a midget. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. It's been a while.
Yeah, that was so Scott Hampton called me and I not really interested in running a go-kart there anymore. It's pretty dangerous. As you watch it and you get older, it's like, wow, I've done some silly things. And Scott Hampton called me and asked if I wanted to run a midget, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, why not, right? I've never done it, so why not get some more seat time, especially before Chili Bowl. I haven't run since November, so you've had probably a month and a half, maybe 2 at that point, even off before you raced again. So yeah, it wasn't bad. Kevin Biesecker helped me out a lot. He works on all Dakota's Armstrong, and when Caleb raced all his cars and maintenances and stuff. So he made me get very comfortable really fast, and we're gonna look forward to doing it again this year.
Hell yeah.
And now, with that, would you ever be interested in coming to run Allentown or even Atlantic City?
I would love to actually. I kind of told Matt, I'm like, man, I'd like to go watch. I don't know which one race already, but I know there's one coming up.
Allentown's already
Allentown,
run.
yeah. AC
Atlantic
is
City's this weekend, or
I think it's
following.
next weekend.
is it?
Not this weekend. It's the
Yeah, it's
following.
next weekend.
Yeah, I want to say it's next weekend.
But yeah, I told Matt, I'm like, man, that'd be one race to go to. Like,
Well,
Like, you think the rowdies are rowdy? Like, you watch like anywhere in that place, I feel like you guys are like getting nuts, and it's literally just.
I've been there the past 3 years. I'm unfortunately not gonna be able to make it this year, but it's insane. One of our buddies, the half host of this show that wasn't able to make it tonight, he's actually run Atlantic City, and I was sitting with him in the drivers meeting, and they were like, "This is more of an entertainment. This is more about entertainment than it is the actual sport of auto racing. I hope you all know that." So that was insane to hear, but it really is because I mean you're racing in on a concrete arena with more Coke syrup sprayed down. You're not it's nothing like you'll ever experience anywhere else, whether that be dirt or asphalt.
Yeah, like that race is pretty cool. Like if someone came up to me, I'd do it. I'd do it.
You got to let us know if you're going to do it because
Yeah.
that will be a priority of all of ours. Whether it's Allentown or AC, you got to let us know because we will be there supporting.
Wish they still did it in Providence.
Oh, did they used to do it in Providence?
Yeah, they used to run it at the Dunkin' Donuts Center,
shit.
or now
That
they use
is
Neutral Pavilion.
An
Yeah.
absolute hell of a drive for anyone that doesn't live on Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Providence,
Well,
Rhode Island.
It's
near
easier
the ocean.
it's easier for everyone else in New England to get to than instead of New Jersey or Pennsylvania.
It's only 5 hours from where I live, and I am like an hour from
It's
the
not
Canadian
5
border.
hours.
From
Well,
him, possibly. For me, it's about 4.5.
Yeah. Anyway,
Got to keep in mind, he's an hour north of me.
Right.
Allentown and Atlantic City are also a couple of races I feel like you can't go to unless you're 21 or older. I feel like that's the thing.
Allentown, they're honestly like Allentown's like. So Allentown's great if you actually want to go and watch the racing because you can see much better in that arena than if you go to AC. AC, you go, yeah, cool, there's some racing, but you are there to party and gamble your life savings away.
Nice.
I'm
I
very
almost
much
applied
that.
for a credential for AC, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not even 21, so what's the point even going?
No.
So next year it will be a priority because I will be of legal age.
Well, before we get too
Okay,
off
all
topic,
right, sorry. 2028 for you, Ethan.
Oh, yeah, no, 27. I turned. Never mind. Anyway, I turned 21 next year.
Or
So we had a whole host of not a whole host. We had some host of notes from the Chili Bowl. Just some of the stuff we've already hit on. You winning on Saturday, a main, which I feel like winning any main on Saturday, especially one of the upper ones, is an accomplishment. You gotta. They give out I haven't seen it for a while. It's been a couple of years. It's a plaque you get, correct? Right?
Yeah, I think you do. I didn't get mine, so I don't know.
Oh, what?
You didn't get it?
I didn't get it. I went up, got payout, and I thought I was getting a plaque, and I haven't got one yet.
What the hell?
I thought that was the thing. Like everyone, that doesn't matter if you win,
got a plaque.
like the Z main.
You do. I just didn't.
Huh?
Some dude walked out of like a back office and hand one to the dude behind me, and I'm like, "Where's mine?" Like,
What the hell?
I haven't got it yet.
Oh my god!
You definitely kicked ass that feature. Me and Jimmy were sitting there. We were a little anxious about what was going to happen after the track work, and we were sitting there like, "Oh, this is wonderful." But
yeah,
well, damn, that's a little disappointing. What the hell?
Yeah, no. During that B main, you're starting to move up, and I'm like, wait, he's up in the 9th. Wait, hold up, he's in the 7th or whatever one spot out was. I think 8th or whatever.
Yeah,
it's like,
8th.
Come on, let's go, let's get this shit. And then you threw a slider on. Who was it? Boxell. You threw a slider on. I'm just like,
that's your guys' boy. That's your pavement boy.
That is true, but
our pavement boy actually was Jake Johnson.
Our pavement boy did not pass a single fucking car.
It's okay, we love Jake Johnson.
We love Jake Johnson though.
NASCAR Wheeling Modified Tour winner, and I got to see his first win.
That is true.
So did I. Anyway,
I've gotten to see him win a lot.
Yeah, Gavin Boxell. I honestly didn't realize. That first time he was out on track, I genuinely thought it was Kyle Busch in the race.
Yeah, I thought it was Kyle Busch.
I was like, that's not Kyle Busch. It's like explains a few things. But what else do we got here? We already talked about that. So Kyle Larson and CJ Leary. I feel like that was probably the most interesting incident that happened during the A-Main. I personally feel like this was just a racing incident. I feel like for Larson, it was a damned if you do, damned if you don't. You hit the brakes harder, you get loose, you probably hit him anyway. Leary, he hits the brakes later than he did. He can't slow down to make the ramp. But then again, I wasn't on the racetrack. So what do you think?
Yeah, from the stands and a driver perspective.
It's hard because CJ, you have to know your right front's debeated, right? I mean, he ran it for 5 laps, but in his case, he's running the top, and you can't just chop the dude on the bottom, and you can't just. There's no good area the way how fast the racetrack was. There's no really good area just to slow down or try to pull in because again his tires debeated, so you can't just turn. It's not easy to turn. So I feel like his best thing was to just slow down like he did on the backstretch, and it just bit Larson. I don't really. I mean, you're going a lot faster than what you think, so I don't think it's really. If I have to, I'd say it's just a racing deal. Like Larson really couldn't do anything but help that, but CJ tried to slow down them 5 laps, but just didn't really have a really safe time to. So I don't know. It's really hand in hand, whoever you ask, but I'll just say it's just a racing deal.
Yeah. What else do we got here? We have Christopher Bell. That was probably the one car out of that entire A-Main that surprised me the most. I feel like he bounced between that 6th to 8th range all night long. I was talking to what are you smiling about, Josh?
I'm just glad you didn't say it.
Say what, Josh?
Say it.
No, I'm not.
Josh hates when we say 6, 7.
I'll kill you.
So we had a couple people that we know through other people that were down there talking about how the track looked. It sounded like they did some interesting things during that rework before the A-Main, and that might have been part of the reason why Christopher Bell was a little bit off, but I also heard that he changed the gearing in the back of his car. What did anything stand out to you visually that his car maybe was doing that it hadn't visually in the other heat races or qualifiers he was in, or anything with the track?
Yeah, that's just hard to answer because I had one of my cars out there, so I wasn't really watching him. I was watching KT make it through the field in case something happened. But I think making a gear change is a really interesting choice. You have all day practice day to figure out a gear. I don't really know what the gear would have been a point to change, so that one's kind of confusing to me. But this race is hard. Obviously, there's 400 some guys going for 24 spots, so I think he's won 3 drillers, but still running wherever he finished 6th through 8th, like you said. I think that's still something not to hang his head down, and it being his first year as a car owner and racer, so he had a lot more on his task. So I'd still say hats off to him, but yeah, I didn't really watch much of his car as I was watching KT drive to the field.
Fair enough. He's fine. He's not Colton, but no one's Colton. No one's Josh Baddock either, who then we just adopt off the street like a stray dog.
Yeah.
I text Jimmy one day. I'm like, hey, when I didn't know you, I'm like, hey, do you think Josh Baddock would come on? He's like, probably. And
Yeah,
then
dude, Josh would so be down for this.
Hasn't missed a recording in some aspect since.
Yeah, that is true.
I was here. I think I joined during one recording for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. All right, boys.
10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
African tree hockey.
That was Jakeb Boxell, fellas. C-Main winner of the Chili Bowl Nationals.
The Tulsa Bowl.
The Tulsa Chili Bowl that Bobby Timmons may have seen a dildo or something like that. We don't know for sure. Man, that would be a hell of a guest to get on the pod right there. Jimmy, why are you looking like that?
He does his own.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it'll never happen.
He does do that.
You know who will be a guest though? Thatcher Arnberg.
Yeah, that is true. We got to get him before race season. Got to get him.
All right, boys. If you would so kindly pull up the notes that I made.
Yeah, but yeah, Jakeb Boxell, great guest to have tonight. He's great guy.
Great guy. All right. So we're going to have to pull the notes on the phone because it's one of those nights. All right, people. Here we go. We're going to start off with some of the NASCAR stuff because we got a lot of NASCAR stuff to go on, and even one from a local guy.
Where are the notes?
That's true.
Google Docs in the Discord.
Shit. It's
It's the link above StreamYard.
It's making me sign in. I don't know what my password is.
This is horrendous.
This is a very organized podcast.
This is
Skylar,
not.
you're gonna need to cut this out.
This is
Nah,
not.
leave it in.
This is
Leave
not
it
a
in.
disorganized podcast. All right. All right, we're gonna restart.
I can't even get into it.
49 instead of 46.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, we're gonna restart at 49 instead of 46.
Oh, there they
Ready?
are.
Ready? I send it to you in text. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold on. Fuck, it's not 49 yet. 3, 2, 1. Well, everyone, that was Jakeb Boxell. That was a pretty good interview, I'd say. What do you guys think?
He's a good dude. I like him. I'm glad we got him on.
Swell fella. He's no 4-cylinder modified driver, but we'll allow it.
Yeah, he's a 4-cylinder midget driver who races on a much bigger stage than my broke ass.
What do you mean? Your photos are gonna get probably posted to the apparently now the Cody's Facebook page. He did this to me. He posted my shitbox racing thing. So
Yeah.
maybe you'll
I'm still
repost
working on my
Well,
shitbox.
we're gonna have to contact a sticker guy to get some touchdowns and track limit stickers made for the 88.
We
That's
know a
true.
sticker guy. We know a sticker
We
guy.
do know
You know a
sticker
sticker
guy.
guy. He's kind of slow when it
He's-
comes to work and in the head. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's
we
why
love
I'm
him
friends
all.
with him.
We
Fourth
love
and a
him
half
all.
host of the
We
Track
love him all the same.
Touchdowns Track Limits podcast.
we love our half host.
We do
We
need to
do.
get stickers. You also need to have one of my stickers on your car, especially if I'm
That's
taking
true.
photos of you at least for 4 races this year.
Yeah, at least.
Well,
I'll be
ha-
making at least one.
I haven't gotten any phone calls or text
Alright.
messages on
That's
Monadnock
bullshit.
yet. So
Two races I'll be at least.
I was talking to Brett, but anyway, people,
Anyway,
that might be a story for another day. We'll see how things progress.
Yes.
Haley Deegan,
Arca West?
Arca West. Jimmy, do you want to buy her seat insert?
No, not yet.
So it's
Haley
only
Deegan
Cody.
We gotta
Haley
see how
Deegan
it
continues to descend the NASCAR ladder.
She has
goes. Listen,
gone
she's
from
still hot. So
Arca gone from K&N West to Arca National to Trucks to Xfinity to Indy Lights and now back down to Arca West.
Unfortunately, if she doesn't win like 10 races next year, that ride should be one that wins 10 races a year. That is a Bill McAnally race car.
I was about to
sponsored by
say it's a
Napa.
Bill McAnally.
That Napa car in Arca has only won its entirety of existing.
Yeah.
Mid.
That is true. She is mid.
Yeah.
But you know
That
what
is
isn't
very
mid? Jimmy?
Corey LaJoy to race the 99 car.
Oh no,
for
that's
RFK
mid. I thought you were gonna
Racing.
say something about Haley Deegan's seat
Oh,
insert.
okay.
Yeah, I
So,
guess
I'll
we're just
fuck
breezing
off
right
then.
past Haley Deegan's gonna finish last every week next year.
Oh, we already know that's gonna happen, but
So- Corey LaJoy somehow molested his way into RFK, not only letting him race at Daytona, but buying the 99 car back from Trackhouse Racing.
And also driving the 6 for the
Well, we
Clash.
talked about that. We talked about that. He's going to finish last. Year.
Mid.
That's right, Josh.
He is not even gonna make the field.
Jimmy has a soft spot for LaJoy because his what was it? Your mother watched his fucking grandfather race, something like that. Jimmy's from Danbury. You're from Danbury. They're from Danbury.
Yeah,
Jimmy
the
gets a
race
hard
arena
on
was
for
their
Right.
backyard.
him. Jimmy gets a hard on for him.
Josh drinking his friendly
Sun Cruiser.
drink. His family friend.
The
Family
Cruiser
Sponsor me.
sponsor
Yes.
Sun Cruiser. That's right.
Yes.
It would go really well next to
I
the
was
Touch-
supposed
podcast.
to. I'm gonna get on a rant here. Jenna will probably join in at some point. I was supposed to be sponsored by Surfside last year.
What?
I was supposed to be,
Mm.
and they gave Jenna all the information, to email them, to call them, to get the sponsorship deal, and they ghosted her.
What?
Bullshit.
Well, we're gonna sponsor
Oh yeah,
you.
yes.
Here she comes. Does she want to be on the
There's
podcast?
Jenna. Jenna!
Gonna wait for the podcast.
Yeah, we got a bunch of free shit too.
You got a bunch of free
Oh.
shit.
That's worth
Yeah,
it.
Word?
said he was gonna come to the race shop and see the old Gray Ghost 88 and Ghost.
Mm. Well,
Pulled a
that's
Sam Lincoln on a Pro Truck National Night.
ooh. Hey, all
Sorry.
I'm gonna say is
Sam
Doug,
catching strays.
Doug
out
made
here.
it to the strip club and back from work before Pro Trucks. Sam,
is
you
impressive.
had till 9 o'clock. Where were you?
Legendary.
Legendary by Doug, and he still raced better than half the field.
Yeah.
And one of the podcast hosts, no one in particular. Jimmy.
Literally all of us.
No,
Dude, I was
no.
running up front at Phoenix.
No,
No.
Doug took out the field in front of me and I passed him.
Do we want to talk about Pro Truck before we talk about the same thing, which is Corey LaJoy racing at Daytona?
Yeah. Pro Trucks was a time.
Oh my God, it was a time. Josh didn't call me a chicane.
No, you were not a chicane on
did.
4 wheels this week.
I was not a chicane on 4 wheels this week. I actually
You were not.
I beat Jimmy every race this weekend or this
Okay,
week.
cool. I turned into a fucking fence ornament at Phoenix.
Jimmy
Well,
actually.
Yeah,
Jimmy
well,
sucked.
that was because you were facing
I
the
didn't
wrong
lift.
way, and
I didn't lift.
I barreled into you head on, and then I just could not unhook my bumper from you.
Well, I'll tell you.
I lost 7 spots in the
Mm.
last 100 feet of Phoenix because of you.
You lost 7
Jimmy then
spots.
proceeded
Bitch,
to tell
please.
me and Josh
Bitch,
that the
please.
incident was not his fault because
It
his
wasn't.
physical car didn't hit the 88 car, and we had to explain to him.
Oh no, that
Jimmy.
was USA.
Oh,
that was
God,
USA.
that was a separate one.
I thought-
Yeah,
I
no,
thought we
No,
were
this was
talking
Phoenix
about-
coming to
Jimmy,
checker.
Jimmy,
We're
I
still
will
talking
deafen you.
Phoenix here.
I will deafen you like we did last week.
We are still talking Phoenix here.
This hat's going back on because if any attractive young women see this podcast, they cannot see this hairline. Anyway, Josh, why are you looking that way? Don't be so blue cookie. You
But
look
okay,
good.
no, Phoenix, the last lap crash was not my fault. That was
What do
all
you mean it wasn't your fault?
I mean, there was KJ, dude. KJ was right in front of me. I will fucking call Kevin right now.
No,
I
we
don't think Kevin cares.
No.
Listen,
Kevin genuinely
Hey.
doesn't give a shit.
Let's just say
Kevin
I
doesn't
just
give
need
a
to say
shit.
one name. I need to say one name, and this will send this place into a frenzy. Timmy Door.
Timmy Dog!
All right, so we're on a pro truck rant now. Now we need
Yeah.
this.
Timmy
Yeah,
Door.
okay. So Timmy Door is a grade A idiot in a race car. I'm sure he's a fine person, but that Amish motherfucker. He came in. I don't even remember what he did in Phoenix. He was a menace like usual. I think he tried to wreck me. All right, but we get to USA, right? And this idiot comes from 5 car lengths back under green flag conditions and tries to throw the most hellacious slide job on me I have ever seen. It didn't work, and he still finished behind me. But he also wrecked the entire field at least once, some of us twice. He came into the Discord call and started yelling at everyone else for sending it in too deep. And I screamed, "Motherfucker, you did it first." The only one that was worse than him, and this is not representative because I like all his race cars. They are very pretty, and I've rooted for him for a long time. Nick Hovey needs to not race pro trucks. All love to Nick Hovey. But oh my God.
We love you, Nick.
We love Nick Hovey. Nick Hovey. Oh, Josh does not love Nick Hovey. There is
I ended
serious,
up on my roof twice because of him.
there is
You
serious,
did, you
there is serious beef between Josh Badock and Nicholas Hovey.
Badge.
Yeah, whatever you want to call him. He's Pookie Bear to me.
Yes.
Nick Hovey
Yeah.
tried to kill all of us. He actually did.
Hobby's tried to kill me 27,000 times in the last 4 races.
Hovey was
And-
probably my weapon of the week for pro trucks, I will say. I'd say TT, but he's always the weapon of the week. We just can't keep picking him.
No, it's always Timmy Door.
According to everyone
It's
else,
always
Jimmy.
Timmy Door.
According to everyone else, Jimmy, it's you and Kevin. So
Fine by me. I'm not in it for points. Listen, everybody was pissed at me because of what happened with Jursic. at USA, but that was not.
I
the
wonder
good
why
one.
they thought you did that on purpose, Jimmy.
I wonder why. I don't know. Maybe because I washed up like a son of a bitch, and then tried to get my ass back in line. And
No, there was
on my inside.
context. There was valuable context, but we're not going to give that context
We're
because
not gonna dive too deep into it. We
we're not
might
going to dive
have.
deep into that.
Yeah,
If
but
the owner of the series was here, we might, but he's not.
he is not.
Josh was just kind of there all night. He was everywhere other than racing. No, I didn't race you. I let you buy once, right? Yeah, let you
I
buy.
put Josh in the fence once.
Yeah, we know. You put him in the fence multiple times. You know who didn't put Josh in the fence this week? Me.
Brett.
Me. I didn't do it.
Yeah, Brett
Josh
didn't do that
Becky just
either.
pointed at me.
I always
Oh.
when I run into Brett in Pro Trucks, it feels like shooting a dog. Like it feels like I'm stomping on a puppy. I feel so horrendous about it because Brett is the last person to wreck anyone.
I know.
I never do it intentionally.
I
feel so
saved
bad.
Brett from wrecking once.
But these are the easiest cars to save in the sim, bud. Why are you even helping?
That is true.
Yeah, I couldn't I couldn't even save it because Nick Hubby was just like,
I told him I'm cool like everybody else.
and then all of a sudden I'm on my fucking roof.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was an absolute. I totally forgot that Jimmy started so many wrecks at USA. Yeah, when Jimmy wrecked Jursic, he also TKO'd me and Josh for literally no reason.
Because
This guy.
Medina, because you also collected Medina and then
the
Medina
90. You
went
killed
down
him.
the track. And
that was a different one.
I plowed through his driver door. Whoever was the little avatar in his car, he's dead. He's dead and gone. His wife is in shambles. His kids don't know where their dad is, and yeah.
I was fed up with him. I was fed up with him.
Okay, so you did it on purpose, you asshole.
That one wasn't on purpose.
You ended me and Josh's day because you wanted to throw a little bitch fit.
Jimmy was an
Yeah.
Skylar, I'm just gonna tell Skylar's got to listen to this whole video back.
Yeah,
you can't trust it.
10105.
10105. Text to the group chat, Josh. Listen, Jimmy, can you do better, please? Just please try not to be such a menace to society for literally no reason.
Okay, listen.
No.
Phoenix, I didn't do shit.
Josh, it's 1005. We haven't even hit a minute yet.
Yeah, it's 1 colon
Josh,
one.
No, it's 1 hour, 5 seconds.
No, it was 1 hour, 1 minute, and 5 seconds.
So it was an hour and 15 seconds.
Oh my fucking god!
Now
we
just hit an hour and a minute, Josh. Right here.
Right now.
My brother in Christ.
You know what? While you keep figuring out how to read a clock at the ripe age of 45, we're gonna keep talking about Pro Trucks.
All right, take a break. Take it easy here. I'm sending what is on my screen right now.
Oh my god, because it's already been a fucking minute past that. Anyways.
We're at 102.16 now.
No, we're not. Anyway, Pro Truck Nationals, back onto the shit show. I guess we'll say who Jursic won the title.
Zach Jursic is your season 11, right?
Yeah.
Season 11 champion.
Yeah, we tried, boys. We tried to get Brett or Braden the fucking title, but it didn't work.
You just admitted to race manipulation. Good job, dumbass.
Yeah.
No.
Nice job, shit.
Okay, I didn't wreck anyone. Can we make that clear? I didn't wreck anyone. Do you know who did wreck someone? You, dipshit.
Hi.
I didn't manipulate the race. I pushed whoever was there.
The race intentionally.
We are so off the rails, but it's fine.
Okay, let's move on to this weekend's racing festivities.
No, we're gonna talk about. No, we got way more to talk about, baby. So yes, Corey LaJoie's in the 99. Nobody gives a shit. Waste of a car. I think we need to let we need to
Carl Edwards.
Yes, Carl Edwards. Thank you. So there is so here's a truck seat insert Jimmy's gonna try to buy. Tony Breidinger to race the 27 truck for Rackley War Racing part-time in 2026. What do we expect out of that car other than the occasional last place? How many thirst traps? I'm not here to speculate. I ain't here to speculate. All I'm just saying is,
Jimmy, you stop it.
all I'm just saying, I don't make the rules, but I don't know, man. I don't expect much out of her. I've expected nothing. We'll see when Isabella Robusto ends up getting into the truck. She'll probably do it right.
Yep.
Anthony Alfredo sauce, Connecticut native. We love
Did
to
you
see
know that
that.
he does not like Alfredo sauce?
Yeah, it's almost as bad as Jimmy not liking me. All right.
It's almost as bad as you only
You
liking
know what?
mustard.
Brett wanted us to bring this up on the podcast, so we're bringing this up. Me and Jimmy both don't like mayo. That is a completely reasonable take for normal
That's
human
fine
beings.
if you don't like mayo. It's the fact that you only like mustard.
I
and
said I
nothing else.
also like maple syrup, dickhead.
Oh,
That's not like that's a breakfast condiment.
It is a
Ethan,
condiment.
I'm gonna motherfucker. I swear to God.
What is
Do I
Jimmy
need
so
to
pissed
bring it
about
up?
now?
I'm not gonna bring it up live because I'm not gonna expose.
We're not talking about the maple syrup foot job, Jimmy. That was a private moment between you and me. You do not need to speak of that on the internet, dick. We have lost Josh Baddock. We have lost Josh Baddock. Ladies and
Josh
gentlemen, it has
Baddock is
been
gone.
Josh Baddock on the Touchdowns and Track Limits podcast.
Anyways, Travis Pastrana.
No. You don't get to run away. What were you trying to say? The fact that I don't eat maple syrup anymore?
Yeah.
Because my grandfather died and his maple syrup was the only stuff that I drank. Anyway.
Yes. You can't say you like maple syrup and now you don't fucking drink it.
Because I only ever had the maple syrup he made and he died, so I'm not having any more. Does that make sense to anyone other than me?
No, it makes sense to me. But...
Okay, then. Travis,
Jimmy, we have to go to Benson Sugar Shack near White Mountain.
I'm down.
I'm sure we can find better maple syrup in Vermont with more
alcohol
involved.
Dude, I'll literally just go. I did this when I was with Josh. I bought a tiny little thing of maple syrup at the Maple Fields.
Actually,
and
I
drank
think the
it
Sugar
in
Shack
Josh's
still.
truck.
I think the Sugar Shack still
wow,
operates at the fucking. I think my grandfather's Sugar Shack's still in operation. They just don't use it.
Break in.
Okay, so this one hits a little home to me, just because, as well documented, big rally racing guy. Travis Pastrami, for no reason at all, is going to be driving the Brunt Workwear sponsored number 42 truck at Daytona for Nice Motorsports. What do we expect from Pastrami, boys?
Mid-pack.
Yeah.
How dare you? That man was running top 10 of the Daytona 500 till he got wrecked by Kyle Larson and Eric Almirola.
Well, he is going to be running mid-pack until he gets friggin' wrecked by Tony
Brightinger, the number 27
by some money
truck.
bags 20-year-old.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be in a race car.
Travis Pastrana is not going to win, but by God, it'd be cool if he did. Ross Chastain. We love Travis Pastrami here. Ross Chastain to race the 32 car for Jordan Anderson Racing at four tracks in 2026. Watkins Glen, Circuit of the Americas, Sonoma, and for some fucking reason, Atlanta. Don't know why he chose Atlanta.
Atlanta's sick.
I'd rather drive St. Petersburg in the trunks, though. I'd rather race San Diego in the Xfinity car than Atlanta.
Well,
I love road racing. Personally, that's what I like to drive in the simulator.
The game.
I did well last night, Josh, so it's a simulator today. I finished 8th, so it's a simulator.
I finished 6th, and it's a game.
Connor Mozak to race part-time for Spire in the Trunk
Connor
Series.
Balsack?
Connor Balsack to race part-time in the Trunk Series for Spur Motorsports. I literally have no idea where he's running or why he's running, but by God, he'll sure be there. That's right. Cole Custer.
Cole Mustard.
2024, 2023 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion will be driving the
O'Reilly's.
Oh, it was Xfinity at the time.
But
be
it's
driving-
O'Reilly's now, you bitch.
Shut up, bitch. We'll be driving the zero car for SS Greenlight in 5 races in 2026. We're gonna save this last. No, we'll do it now. Cole Butcher to race full time in the number 13 truck for Thor Sport Racing. Boys, what do we expect out of our Canadian boy? Do we
13's
expect?
not the best of things. So I don't know.
Do we expect a W?
No.
Fair enough. Do you expect a W out of?
Loudon maybe. Loudon's a good shot for him.
That is true. Loudon
Yeah.
is a good shot. I will definitely have someone to buy merch of this year in the trunks.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, we were so close. Oh, baby. This one is important. Ready, boys? McDonald's. McDonald's is out at 2311. They are no longer a sponsor, but guess who's back, baby? Hardee's.
Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Yes, sir. We are going to see some absolutely amazing throwback schemes if Throwback Weekend even happens, which it might not from the sound of it. Sounds like we now have 2 Darlington races for quite literally no reason. Doesn't race that good.
Darlington is great.
Darlington is great other than if you're watching the race on Sunday. I think that the trucks and Xfinity need to keep going back there 2 times a year. O'Reilly's need to go there 2 times a year. I think once a year for Cup is enough, especially if that means we put Dover back on the schedule.
Now that's what I can get behind.
I
love my Dover. I love my Dover.
Why don't we go down for the All-Star race this year?
Money.
No, that's not necessarily true. Oh, you race that weekend?
For the 3rd straight year, yes, I race on Dover weekend.
That is.
I had gone to Dover every year since 2010 until I started racing Pro 4s.
How close is Dover to Cape Cod?
6 hours.
Oh, that's not bad. Let me see how far it is from my rig here.
Oh boy, it's probably pretty far. Probably 8 hours.
Dover Motor Speedway.
No, it's Dover International Speedway, and it will always be Dover International Speedway.
Google
Dover
Maps says
Downs.
Dover Motor Speedway.
Dover Downs.
No, Dover Motor
Holy
Speedway.
shit.
I hate how
Jimmy,
Dover Motor
it's
Speedway
far
doesn't
away.
have a good ring to it.
No, it's not that it's far away. It's only 6.5 hours.
So it's about.
But it's $24 in toll.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Fuck that, dude.
I guess.
Well, is that taking you through New York City?
I guess, Josh, I'll just come watch you race.
That's
Pro
why.
4 instead.
New York City slams you in tolls. You need to go around New York City.
Yeah.
I guess.
If we go around New York City, it's an extra hour. So 7.5 hours.
Yeah, well, you can spend that $24 in gas instead of tolls.
That is true. Well, actually,
I
can maybe get there on a tank with my car.
I think that the option that I'm going to choose for that weekend is probably to watch Pro Trucks, but that's just me. Pro Trucks? Yeah, that's right.
Pro 4.
Sorry. Yeah, full disclosure, when Jimmy texted me about the Pro 4 Modified Series last week, I thought he was still pissed off that I put him in the wall in a heat race on Tuesday.
No.
What race is that weekend, Josh? What race is the... Oh, wait, no. I know what weekend it is because that's my birthday weekend, you fucking idiot, Ethan. All right, it's a Monadnock. I might be there. I might also be in Lime Rock, though. We don't know yet.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I gotta be at 2 different tracks. Significantly far apart.
You're with Scone and MRS that weekend, aren't you?
Nope. Scone and White Mountain.
What is going on at White Mountain? He doesn't even know.
Give me 2 minutes and I can tell you.
He doesn't even know.
This
2 minutes
is a few nights.
2 minutes is too long. I found the Pro 4 schedule. Yeah, Pro 4 schedule in record-breaking time.
It's the first round of the Walls Ford Platinum Series with the Springboard 100.
Okay.
at White Mountain, and then I will be at Glen Ridge Motorsport Park, I think it's called. It's just Glen Ridge to me. Glen Ridge with the Sprint Cars New England.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that'll be fun. Which
I
means
will.
minimal drinking on Saturday night.
I will be. I don't know if I don't even know if I'll be at a racetrack. I might. If I'm anywhere, I'll be at Monadnock watching Josh race Pro 4 because,
Pro 4.
yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
Anyway, we've got Nate Nicholson, MX5 Cup driver, racing.
What
at
did
St.
you call
Pete.
him?
I don't know. I've never. Nate Nicholson.
Okay, that's not what it sounded like. Yeah, Nate Nicholson,
Take it
MX
easy.
MX5
Jesus.
truck driver, MX5
5
cup
hours.
driver.
5 hours between White Mountain and Glen Ridge.
Fuck
So-
that.
That'll be fun.
Okay, but think about the drive that I'm gonna have to make in one day if for Oxford 250 weekend. I'm camping the 250, and
With
if I
me.
do go and see Josh race, I will drive to Monadnock Speedway, then
Which
back to Oxford
Fucking far.
in the same day. But anyway,
That would suck.
yes, Josh, Nate Nicholson is driving the number 76 truck.
I'm sorry, Skylar.
$11. Put it in the chat, folks. 1:14:11.
Ethan, that's a 7-hour round trip.
And I'm only doing it. Maybe.
Well, I'll go. So the MRS race is Friday, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
How are we gonna make this work?
Oh, he's got
So-
that 100%.
Wait,
MRS
so-
race on Friday. We'd have to. So yeah, MRS race is Friday. So what I would do is go to probably meet at Monadnock. Take one vehicle to meet at Monadnock on early Friday morning, and then go over to Oxford, and
With
then
Brett.
go back. Yeah, watch Oxford for MRS. Go back to Monadnock on Friday night and just stay in my camper on Friday
bad
night,
idea.
and then race day on Saturday.
Nice. Or you stay Friday night and then go down Saturday with Ethan.
I think Tim would have a cow if I wasn't there Friday night.
You got a good point there. Got a good point.
I don't want to piss
Timmy
off
Door?
the car owner.
Timmy
No.
Door?
Oh, his
No.
dad.
No. If you
You're-
cross out my name and you put Tim, that's who I'm talking about.
Oh, that's your dad's name?
Yes.
I thought Brett owned your race car.
No.
No.
I don't know these things.
No. I don't. I mean, Brett's big in with my car, but he's not the car owner.
So wait, does your dad? Hold on.
My dad and uncle own my car.
Yeah, but I thought your team cars were the 5 car.
I am on the Missouri team, but they don't own my car. I am out of their shop though.
Okay.
That's why, yeah, I'm just out of the shop.
I'm
I'm basically like 23. I'm basically like Junior Motorsports to Hendrick.
You heard it here first. Josh Baddock is the second coming of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Woohoo!
Yeah, baby. Put it on. Put it on.
Put it on!
Put it on. Oh,
Oh, baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
God, I can't wait to wear one of those hats to work and for my coworker to say, "Oh, I didn't know you like Dale Jr." Oh, I don't.
I don't.
I do. I do like Dale Jr. That's a joke.
I do actually like him.
These are the nicest hats I've ever had.
Nice.
I think instead you should just put one of your stickers on a baseball cap and hand it to us.
I have his stickers. I have 2 of Josh's
I
stickers.
can get my embroider. We could get our embroider on the show.
Oh, who's your
He is-
embroider?
He is an ACT late model driver,
Who?
Well,
Mr. Ryan Flood.
Yo, Ryan Flood.
Nice.
He
We
is
could get
also-
Ryan Flood on the
He is
show.
also a Cape Cod guy.
We could get Ryan
That's
Flood on the
true.
show. That would be peak. But that would be one that Brett has to also appear on.
Yes.
We would have to make that a six host podcast. That's getting a little ridiculous.
Why not 7 hosts?
Shut up, Jimmy. I've been so good at not saying it.
I've
Well,
done it once.
talk about that. I mean, we've thrown around the idea we might all be doing a fucking Daytona 500 watch party, right?
That is true.
Yeah.
Minus Skylar.
Minus Skylar, but he'll be there in spirit.
Fly him down here.
We could. No, I'm not flying him down here.
No,
I'm not-
that's a
I'm
lot
not-
of money.
I'm not going to get him at Logan. You can do that.
No, I'd fly him into TF Green. Fuck that.
Fly him into Burlington.
Whatever. TF Green or Burlington, not Boston.
No, that
Yeah,
sucked.
Logan
That
sucks.
Jimmy made the mistake of having him fly into Boston instead
No.
of TF Green. when TF
No,
motherfucker, you are
That
not
was
putting this shit
Skylar.
on me. That was
Because
Skylar.
I said the same thing to Skylar that we didn't want to come get him. I flat out refused to come get him. I told him if he goes to Burlington any time of the day, after work or before I have to be in work at 10, after being at 11 o'clock at night, I will go up to Burlington and I will bring him back to my house. He said, it's cheaper to fly into Boston. I said, there is a reason for that. I said, and you're going to find out. When he left, we pulled out of TD Garden, pulled to the side of the road, said, you're walking.
He got an Uber.
We made him get an Uber all the way to the airport. That's how much we
Yeah.
dislike Logan Airport.
Yeah.
Confirmed not city
Yeah.
people.
Should have just had him. Yeah, for Haunted Under, should have just had him fly into the airport. Yeah, that's 15 minutes from Seekonk Speedway.
Everything is 15 minutes from everything in Cape Cod, isn't it? That's the fucking
No,
everything.
no,
got
no.
15
I'm not
minutes.
talking about from Cape Cod. I'm like TF Green Airport in Rhode Island is 15 minutes away from Seekonk Speedway.
Okay.
Seekonk Speedway is 15 minutes plus an hour away from me.
Well, 15 minutes is still in there somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Just a lot of them.
Hour
Just
and
a lot of
15
them.
minutes.
I think I am an hour and 30 minutes away from the closest airport. I am 30 minutes Burlington. I am 30 minutes away from the closest No, that's a lie. I'm 15 minutes away from the closest grocery store. And it is beautiful.
Half an hour.
Didn't we have a show plan going into this? Didn't we have notes?
TF Green Airport is an hour and 36 minutes away from me, and Logan Airport is an hour and 26 minutes away from me.
So
by technicality, Logan is closer, but it takes way longer because it's Boston.
right. No one should ever go into Boston in a car if you don't have to. We made that
Yeah.
mistake. We didn't have a choice though, so
Multiple times.
Poor souls.
Oh,
I am
hey.
fifth.
Real quick, guys. Football talk.
Brother,
Very quick.
we have a show plan.
Brian Flores has
fired?
been extended as defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings.
I thought someone was going to get fired.
No. Thanks, Jimmy, for the football talk. Good job, Jimmy. Yeah, so Josh has been trying for the last 5 minutes to say Nate Nicholson, the MX-5 Cup driver, is racing St. Petersburg. I don't expect anything. Wesley Slim drove the 62 at Lime Rock, and he didn't do anything. Josh, I would like you to read the next note exactly how I have it written.
Okay. So our next note here is YM Puis is going to be racing weight models and modifieds at New Smyrna Speedway for Speed Weeks.
Yes, correct.
He's going to be operating his Wiener machine.
The
super weight
Wienermobile. The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
And he's going to I don't know what paint scheme he will be racing in for the modified, but we will see when that time comes.
Yeah, the one they posted of his old 40 modified with the Hunt brothers. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that is not what the modified will look like.
He is not sponsored by Hunt brothers.
I will go on a limb and say it will probably be either the Bland 40 car or the 40 car which photo you can see on me or Jimmy's Facebook page. What up?
The one
we took photos of it, Jimmy.
The one he raced at Stafford. That 40. Yeah.
The race we also saw Brett Meserve at live in the flesh.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was before I became friends with you guys. So
that's true.
Yeah, that was because I think he had Luke Baldwin in the Bland 40 car, but that'll
Yeah.
probably just be
Yeah.
like a race choice car.
Yeah. I know. I'm excited to see that. I'm a huge Ryan Preece fan. I love the guy.
We all love Ryan Preece.
Everyone in New England should love Ryan Preece, and if they don't, we will kick them to the curb.
Yeah,
Yep.
like Liam Flynn, because he's a Joey Logano fan.
Oh, what the fuck?
Liam Flynn doesn't like Ryan Preece.
No, I'm sure he does, but he's a big Penske fan. And he's a
Man,
Joey Logano
and to
fanboy. He
think
likes bald dudes.
I liked Liam Flynn from that time we met him in the infield. Man, what? Yeah, we're gonna switch these two because we were just talking about Stafford. So we talked about Nick Anglace is going to be racing in the Truck Series this year.
Don't know where.
Don't know where. But we now know for who he will be racing for.
Widowy.
He is widowy building his own waste truck. Jimmy, please stop.
Jimmy, stop heavy breathing into your mic.
Sorry.
There have been photos that have been released on Nick Anglace's Instagram page. He is building his own race truck, and what I can only assume is a chassis bought by Yukon, a body bought by Yukon, everything bought by Yukon.
Yeah, an Ilmore LS Craftsman truck crate motor bought by Yukon.
Now I like Yukon's football team, and I am sure that money could probably be spent on NIL. But
I'd rather see it going to racing.
Good for Nick. Always good looking race cars.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish him luck. I didn't realize he was building his own race truck. That will definitely make it more interesting. See what he does.
Anyway, you two went to Hudson on Sunday.
Yes, we did go to Hudson on Sunday.
First time there.
And
the family fun track.
It was fun, but mainly because we got to see.
I have not had fun anytime at Hudson.
Our Pookie, the wonderful, the one and only.
Nothing wrong with the track. I've just had bad luck there.
Merrick and Mark Cody.
Yes.
We love Merrick. We love Mark. We also saw, hopefully someday to be a friend of the program, Keegan Tabor.
I got his tits on my camera.
God, Tabor was fucking on one.
And you guys also almost met the Yost infection.
We were in the same infield as the Yost infection all race.
And we did not realize.
We did not even know it was him. If I had ever seen a photo of him, I would have gone up and said something.
Dude, if I knew it was Matt, I would have just screamed at him.
You couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you who won the races. I didn't give a shit.
I couldn't tell you who the fuck it was.
I don't know who won.
I ate shit in the infield. That happened too.
We talked about it.
Nobody saw it.
I'm surprised you didn't eat. It almost reminds me. Were you running the same way you did when you were running over to turn 3 at Claremont?
Yes.
No,
yes.
I was walking.
Yes.
I was at a
That's even worse.
Walk.
You should have said you were running.
Dude, it was apparently where I stepped was all ice because
he stepped in shit.
He literally stepped on snow, the same snow the rest of us stepped on.
Stepped on his wiener.
And he decided to go skydiving.
He stepped and fell on his face.
He stepped in front of the Yost infection. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Hate it for the guys back at the shop.
Yeah. No, so
hate it for the guys back at the shop.
I fall and I'm like, I look around to see if anybody sees me.
It would have been so good if all 3 of our cameras were just pointed at your face.
Dude, that would have been. No, you and Merrick were way over.
Got you.
Got you, bitch. And
yeah,
Mark
we were
looks
talking
at me.
to Tabor.
And Mark looks at me, and he's like, "Damn it, I didn't have my camera up."
Dude,
I'm like, "Oh well."
Too
bad.
You're gonna see a photo maybe of Keegan Tabor up close. We were sitting there, right? There were some notable drivers. I say notable drivers: Keegan Tabor and Cole Littlewood. Keegan Tabor was just sitting in turn 1 under red flag. Jacob Roy. Yes, Jacob Roy. And I walk up to Keegan. I'm like, "Fuck, he ain't doing anything." And I started talking to him, and he looks at me. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And at that minute, they throw the green. I'm like, "You're going green. Leave." Fucker closes his hood, fucking wang, nang, 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 nang. Made it probably like another 10 laps, and he got fucking yeeted into the fence.
Yeah. Some dumb motherfucker got out of his car.
Yeah, no, there was a guy outside the car
before the
before the
green.
race, and all you would hear is, "Get back in the fucking car!"
Yeah, it's like, why the fuck are you getting out of your car in the
It's like,
first
why
place?
are you yelling at him? You're on turn 1, you're in turn 2, he's in turn 4, he can't hear you.
But the thing is, though, is that, fuck.
What's the thing, Jimmy?
The big problem that drivers were having was the windshields fogging up like crazy.
Yeah, it's cold out.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why they need
cold
to
out.
tell them. That's why they need to take the windshields out of those things and put chicken wire.
Yeah,
I don't understand why every enduro race isn't that way. Why do you
That is
have
true.
to have glass? There is no advantage to having glass, other than you don't get dirty. But I think
God
chicken wire
forbid.
should. God forbid you get dirty. I think chicken wire should be
Well, with
painted.
chicken wire, you would have had snow getting all over your helmet.
That
and
is
everywhere.
true.
Yeah, but they could have seen still.
Not if you have snow covering your visor, and then your visor fogs up,
That is true, actually.
or you get
yeah.
snow in your eyes,
Valid
and
point.
whatever road grime is in there and gets on your eyes.
Yeah, that's a good point. And we had like a shitload of broken plastic and stuff on the track.
That was absolutely horrendous. Fucking.
I watched
I'll
the
tell you
full
what,
exhaust get ripped off, which was kind of badass.
That's
watched-
not out of the realm of normality.
I watched Cole Littlewood decide to try to fucking wipe off his windshield with a squeegee, and then proceed to yell, "This squeegee doesn't work for shit." Throw the squeegee, and then every time we had a red flag, he would just pull to the infield and just start aggressively wiping his fucking windshield with his sleeve. And right before they throw the green, he'd get back in, throw it in reverse, and go out of the fucking infield. It was insane.
Yep.
Electric.
Yeah, I
Cole Littlewood.
under one of the red flags, I stopped at Cole's car because he was just getting back in. I'm like, dude, why do you keep pulling the infield? He said, dude, I can't see a fucking thing out of this windshield. I pull in, I wipe it off under red flag, I go back out, and we can hear him start to count down. He's like, I'll see you in 5 laps. And sure as shit, about 5, 6 laps later, he's back
Attaboy.
in the infield.
Attaboy, Cole Littlewood. We love a Cole Littlewood.
We do like Cole Littlewood.
What else? I think that's all we had for fucking racing. Is anything else happen? We're gonna do a tier
Some
list.
dude got ass packed.
Yeah, the
And the
7-Eleven
Yost
car.
infection had to take care of him.
The Yost infection was the angel. He was his savior. He was the light he saw, like that Overwatch meme with Mercy. He was reaching up to the Yost infection.
Yeah.
To pull him
Help
to safety.
me, Yost.
Help the Yost infection.
Almighty
The
Yost
Yost
infection.
The Yost infection did help him.
Yep.
We love him at Yost here.
End of the year, we will give a tier ranking on tracks we've all been to.
Oh, baby, Thunder Road. Thunder Road.
The road is home,
The road
baby.
is home, baby. Right here.
Thompson, I still have my tier list, and it's not going to change this year. Thompson, Thunder Road, White Mountain, Lee.
Boo. Why? What does Thunder Road
What
have
about
to do
Star?
to be above Thompson?
I don't do 120 miles an hour at Thunder Road.
Okay, that's fair enough. I will give you that.
The speed, the rush, and the sheer speed you achieve at Thompson. I don't like the banking, like the short bull ring with the high banking. I love. That's why I love that. That's why I love White Mountain and Thunder Road, and that's why Monadnock is like my number 5. I love the short bull rings with the high banking, but it's just as a driver that doesn't get to experience those high speeds that often. It's just like, and also I got Thompson's just my track. Yeah, I love everything about Thompson.
Except for turn 3.
As a
Even turn 3, it still passes.
As a photographer, it is kind of the opposite. Like, I hate photographing Thompson. I hate it because of how big it is. Stafford's kind of a pain in the dick.
Yeah. I will agree with you there.
Thunder Road is peak photography. All you
guys
have to do
need
is
to get.
around.
You guys should just invest in scooters.
Okay, so funny story. I was at the midweek modified tour race that Thompson had this year with the guy that Jimmy and me a little bit did work for last year, Casey Hodgson, Vermont, New Hampshire Racing News. I was standing.
Oh my God! Hold on. Before you continue, Kaysen texted me right before Jacob hopped off, and he said you should shout out Vermont, New Hampshire Racing News. And it's funny as fuck that you just
Alright.
did that.
I did that naturally. There you go,
Yeah.
Kason. I will send you the invoice. I appreciate it a
Yep.
lot, bud.
I'm gonna
we
send
charge-
him the
my
invoice right
hourly
now.
rate is $36 an hour, but this is off company time, so it is now $63 an hour. I'll let you know. Anyway,
He's working double time.
I'm working double time right now at the Long Day Factory. So I was taking photos with Kason and his girlfriend Emerson on the backstretch, right? This was towards the end of the race, right when the 7 car wrecked the second time and finished his car. So Kayson's like,
Was this Cooper Bouchard they're talking about?
the
or-
7NY of Luke Baldwin?
Oh, this.
Oh
Holy.
my God. Anyway.
Ignore me. I
Amy!
wasn't there. I
God,
wasn't
anyway.
Yes,
So
Cooper
here,
Bouchard and the 7NY.
Kayson's like, all right. He's like, Emerson, you stay here. I'm going to go down to turn 3 and 4 just so when they get back going green, I can get photos of it. And all I see is him just fucking beaming away on a scooter, right?
Oh
He goes
my
back and he's like, man, don't ever ride a scooter in here again. I'm like, why? He's like, I just got yelled at. Apparently, NASCAR race control or Thompson race control yelled frequently at that time to tell that kid to get off his scooter. He
Oh,
wasn't
on the
even allowed to ride it back in the infield.
On the infield. Oh, well, infield makes sense.
Yeah, but that's where we take photos.
Yeah.
Me and Jimmy have scooters. We bought them at Oxford.
Yeah.
Jimmy shit whipped that fucking thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right. So
ate
I have
shit
a
in front of
treat
the
for you
camera.
guys. We're
And I'm
having
getting a new one.
We're having scooter races at Monadnock.
When?
Oh, baby, when?
Anytime.
Why? What's your scooter? Does your
I
scooter
just
have
just like a regular like generic
a push scooter?
electric scooter.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't expect something that athletic out of us.
No, I don't know. I'm not talking about a razor scooter. No, we're able to go out on the track.
Oh, word, I'll race you.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fun. And I can show you exactly where I hit the wall.
Perfect. Do not do a visual demonstration though on the scooter. I can
That
learn from
is-
this.
Oh, I'll
being
do a
told.
visual demonstration on the scooter. It's fine.
Ba-boom!
Sick.
Yeah,
You know what that means? Forced upgrades.
that's right. The car is
Very
better than
true.
when it hit the wall.
And that was my whole
That is very
spiel
good
with my old truck I had. I grenaded
Mm.
the diff. Forced upgrades. Put a locker in it. Did more burnouts.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's what all of us say about our shit boxes, and it never is the case. But anyway, that's I digress. Yeah, scooter racing
Can't get off
sponsored by
topic.
the Touchdowns and Track Limits podcast. That will happen in 2026, even if it is
Yeah.
just me and Josh.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Jimmy,
all right,
Oh,
let's
no,
not get-
no,
let's not
Josh.
get too far off
We gotta-
topic here.
We got to do it at Loudon for Northeast Classic.
Oh yeah, I will be there because I don't start racing until May. Anyway, all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna move
So
on
we'll all
here.
be there.
what are we moving on to?
Daytona 24.
All right, so we have two notes here: Connor Zilich and Josh
Connor Zilly.
commentary.
Zilly.
We have lost Jimmy.
Dilly go Zilly.
Mm.
He is. I am so excited to see him in the love of my life. That is not my girlfriend. It is a race car, and that is the Cadillac LMDH.
You heard it here first, folks. Josh Baddock does yoink it to the Cadillac LMDH starting.
Accurate.
Josh, do not. I actually texted Josh something to the same effect last weekend, so I could agree.
That
Yeah, no one will ever know about that, by the way. No one will ever know. No. Boom.
the portal to hell is opened.
Check out the Cadillac.
Yeah.
Have you found it? Are you done?
Josh is actively jizzing in his pants.
Josh is actively half chub right now. We love to see it. We love to see it.
Oh god, I love the Cadillac.
Unfortunately for Josh, Ford Racing is coming back to endurance racing. So that's a wrap for everybody else. Ford is going back to WEC and eventually IMSA with a 5.4 liter Coyote V8. Thank
I was gonna
God.
say, at least it's not a 5.4 liter Triton.
Yeah, good luck changing the spark plugs mid-race on that fucker.
Yeah, when you have to Healy coil a fucking head.
Fuck that, dude. I will never buy anything with a 5.4 Triton.
Or it's gonna shoot. Actually, no. I think the 4.6 is shot the spark plugs. Period. The 5.4 is shot the spark plugs into the coils.
Right. I fucking hate those motors. Only
Well,
bad. No.
Two
that's not the
valve,
only bad.
5.4s, they're okay. 3 valve is where you have the issues. But yeah, the Rolex is this weekend. I'm very, very excited. Fortunately, won't be having the boys down because the Northeast is about to get absolutely bent over and molested by a snowstorm.
God.
So
Dude,
I'm
it's
going to
happening
have to
right
work
now.
on it.
Is
Well,
it snowing right now?
Dude, it's been snowing since I left work.
God,
Well,
I should go do.
And that was at like 4:30.
I'm gonna have to be at work for 36 hours from probably Sunday on. So.
Nice.
But
have fun. I'm
I'll
pretty
definitely
sure it is
be-
still snowing.
That's a
Probably
shame.
as soon as we're done recording, I need to fix something that is leaking right by my rig here. And
Nice.
then
That's called your cat. Tell it to stop pissing on the ground.
no, not that this time.
This time he says.
But that was
No,
all I
we've
wanted
got
to
some
say.
plumbing issues, but whatever.
Okay.
It's time for PFT, or well, PCFT, pro and college football talk.
God, I
Indiana
love.
won the Natty.
God, I love how you segue from fucking topic to topic. I'm gonna marry you. You're my side hoe now. Football. I like that.
Just the side. Just the side.
What? Jimmy's the main. Oh, we have lost to Josh Baddock, folks. Jimmy,
Oh, okay.
what are your thoughts on Indian and
ni-
what? No. What are your thoughts on IU winning the Natty, Jimmy?
I'm all for it.
They almost didn't.
That is true.
That was all because of a Heisman level moment by Fernando Mendoza running for a touchdown. That was an unbelievable play call, an unbelievable play. One of the best plays.
It was good. It was good.
We got. Okay, Josh is gone.
All right. Well, Josh Baddock has fucked off.
Well, everyone, we have lost Josh Baddock on the podcast. It is now a Vermont photography contingent podcast. All we are missing is a Merritt Cody. What do we want to talk about while Josh is gone?
Well,
Sorry, I
I've
was
got a few
rocking a
things.
piss.
You're rocking a piss? Well, at least you muted this time.
Well, had to maintain a little bit of professionalism.
All
right.
You are a showman at heart, aren't you?
I will say this. I'm on Adam Schefter's page right now. John Lynch has confirmed.
Who?
John Lynch, the 49ers GM.
They did what to John?
John Lynch has confirmed Brandon Ayuk is no longer going to be a 49er.
He's going to work at McDonald's now.
Yeah, that is true.
Homie's going to work at McDonald's for minimum wage instead of being a wideout in the National Football League.
Exactly.
What an idiot.
Buffalo Bills have interviewed Joe Brady.
We should definitely go over all of the coaching stuff that has gone on since the pod.
Chiefs have agreed to a contract with their OC extension. Obviously, we already said it about 20 minutes ago. Brian Flores extended as defensive coordinator for the Vikings, which is pretty fucking cool. Can't even lie about that. So
we got to go back, okay? We got to go all the way back to the Thursday after the episode, which is always when this shit happens. The Dolphins fired Mike McDaniels.
What? Dog, that was a few weeks ago.
No, they didn't. That was not a few weeks ago.
Sean McDermott got fired.
No, I know Sean McDermott got fired, but he should have never been hired.
Ethan.
Okay, no, shut up.
McDaniels got fired weeks ago.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just go with that. We'll go with your lies that Mike McDaniels has been fired for weeks.
He has.
John Harbaugh has signed with the New York Giants on a 5-year, $100 million contract.
Yeah, good for him making that bread.
Making the bread, he has to live in New York.
Making the bread and gonna lose with Big Blue.
Lose with Big Blue, that's right.
Actually, well, no, he does get the exciting whites.
That is very true.
Exciting whites.
I hate all New York sports, but I do love me a Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah, that is right. You do live in that part of New York. Near that part of New York, don't you?
Yeah, he does.
We are almost as far from the Giants as we are from Boston. So we have a good mix. My coworker's a Jets fan.
Sure.
The Packers.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He is the most happy Jets fan you'll ever meet, though. He's delusional.
Yeah.
The Packers are extending Matt LaFleur. That is a mid signing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
that
don't
is just
really
the
like
NFC version of the Steelers, but we're not going to get into
Shit.
that, I guess. Shit, that is right. They paid too much for a quarterback that isn't
Nope,
really
I'm not
that
even
good at
saying that.
football. Give me your cameras off.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay.
I'm currently fixing a pipe leak.
Oh, Jimmy is a plumber now.
Oh, dude,
Bo Nix.
I already know.
Bo Nix will miss the rest of the playoffs because somehow, some way, he broke his ankle.
Yeah.
I have no idea how, and I really don't think anyone else knows. I don't even know if he knows. I don't even know if he knows. Breaking news 4 days ago. The Atlanta Falcons are hiring Kevin Stefanski. That's not a terrible signing. I think he's a good head coach. I think he was just cursed with the fucking Browns for the last 10 years. Or however long he's been there. In other news, though, before we continue coaching talks, I want to find me a woman that supports me like Ann Michael May supports Drake May. Rocked up to the fucking game with an I Love Drake May shirt with a fucking number 10 headband. It's a woman right there.
I need to get an I Love Josh Baddock shirt for Jenna.
I think you do. I think you know the guy that can do that, too. I think you know a guy.
I think he's kind of slow.
I think you should print 3 of those shirts. One in a 3XL and one in large for no reason. Then the next news we have...
3XL's for you, right?
For Jimmy?
For you.
No, I'm a large. I'm a large. Jimmy can attest. The Bills have fired Sean McDermott.
Shocker.
That's what happens when you can't beat the Patriots.
The Broncos.
Zach Charbonnet is out for the remainder of the playoffs. He's undergoing knee surgery. The image of a blue Grinch just flashed through my head. The Dolphins are hiring somebody. I have never heard of this man in my entire life. I don't know why he was hired. It's not like the defense for the Packers was good this year. Yeah. I got nothing.
They're hiring a coach.
His name is Jeff Halfway. The Tennessee Titans are hiring Robert Saleh as their new head coach. I don't know how to feel about that one. Could be a good signing, could be a not good signing.
Mid.
And just as quickly as it started, the Packers have released Trayvon Diggs. All of 2 games, and they said, no, we don't want any more. Well said. And the Chiefs are bringing back offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. They're stealing him from the Bears.
The Bears.
Right,
QB Zesty threw it away.
QB Zesty threw it away. I had the Bears winning that, but I knew it was going to be close. And QB Zesty decided, no, I don't want to go to the postseason anymore.
I want to go to Cancun.
I want to go to Cancun with the rest of them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm going to get my nails all painted up pretty for the trip? Oh my god, girls.
Yeah, no. He absolutely threw up an arm punt.
He started playing Shania Twain as soon as that ball was intercepted. Let's go, girls.
Going out tonight. Anyway, before Shania Twain.
Anyway.
Next game we got here. Well, now we need to talk a little bit more about them damn Rams and the Bears.
That was a fun game to watch, even though I was actively in a plow truck.
Yeah, you just okay. I was asleep. I slept. I didn't mean to, but I did. Shit. Yeah, didn't mean to. Next, do we want to stay in the NFC? Man, the 49ers and the Seahawks, they sure, the 49ers were there. They definitely were physically present at the football game.
But they didn't show up to play.
They did not show up to play. They got absolutely fucking shit whipped by Seattle. They got bent over and fucked. You're not supposed to see blowout wins like that in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's not supposed to happen. And it did. I actually think that does say more about Seattle than it does about the Niners, though. Because most of the other teams that were left in the playoffs, the Niners would keep it close to. Seattle, they never had a chance. Never had a chance. I have been hesitant about it the last couple of weeks. I am now going to say I think Seattle is going to win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is inevitable. And I was talking to someone. It might have been one of you guys. I'm so tired I don't remember. It might have been Skylar. He was talking about the way Sam Darnold and them won. He's like, well, Sam Darnold wasn't exceptional, and they still won by that margin. That's a good football team. He didn't need to be Superman. They had the ground game to support him, and then when he needed to, he threw the passes. That's what you need out of a championship.
Same thing with the Pats.
Right. You rely on the ground game until you need the passing game, and when you need the passing game, you need him to be good. And both Drake May and Sam Darnold do that very well. I think we're inching closer to a Seattle New England Super Bowl again.
I'm hoping that Sam Darnold sees ghosts.
I hope so. I'm curious to see who would step up more, him or Drake May. Wouldn't it be crazy if the first one out of that
Darnold was so bad for so long, and Drake May is only in his second year, so
right.
I really don't know.
Wouldn't it be crazy if the first one out of that draft class? Yes. Wouldn't it be crazy if the first one out of that draft class that Sam Darnold was taken in to win a Super Bowl was Sam Darnold? That would be nuts. Out of all those quarterbacks, he would be the first to win. Josh, don't even try to figure out what he's eating. That could be a week old. It could be 2 weeks old. We don't even know.
I'll give you guys one guess.
3 weeks old.
No, what it is, you dumbass.
Oh, mashed potatoes.
Fucker.
Anyway.
It is mashed potatoes.
This is not a get fast quick podcast, but it probably should be with the three of us as the host tonight. Anyway. Man, Skylar, I feel so bad that you have to listen to 2 hours and something of just this. This is horrendous, but I love it.
This is bullshit spewing out of our mouth.
This is bullshit spewing because there is the notes we had were so minimal because there is so little going on. We breezed through them so quickly. We're just so efficient at talking that it takes no time. Skylar is normally just trying to figure out what's being said on the paper, so we have dead time to talk.
Yeah.
All right, Josh. Where are you? What are you eating? Dude, can you stop? Like a chicken cutlet or something? Can you stop? Can you stop being fat for 2 seconds? Can you please be a normal human being?
I am not.
Also, I need proof that I wear a large because
Jimmy,
back me up. I wear a large.
You do.
You should be filming from a treadmill.
No, he doesn't have one of those.
No, I don't own one of those fucking things.
Oh, I gotta put this on. This is a large. You see that L?
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, it's going on too.
Wait, is it what I think it is?
Oh, damn it, he has his pants on.
Nice, Josh. Yeah, Josh, I've got some mashed potatoes and I got a Klondike bar. Oh, it is not what I thought it was.
Boys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we got Drake May fact. I love him. I haven't felt the touch of a woman in 4 years, but I can imagine getting my hand shaken by Drake May would probably feel better than that.
Oh,
And
fuck yeah.
we have proof of this. This fun
100%.
fact about Drake May. I love him.
Yeah, Jimmy
we
is
love
more of a
Drake
Will
May.
Campbell guy.
Yeah, no, he is. Every time I ask him to get a Will Campbell jersey, his response is it because I'm fat? And my response
Yes.
is always, yeah, no shit. What a show we have going on here, boys.
Oh, dude, we're killing it.
Should we talk about the Patriots then? We got done with the NFC teams.
Yeah, that's a good segue.
That's a great segue.
Pat's defense is filthy.
Elite.
Disgusting.
Elite.
Dude,
we had CJ Stroud seeing ghosts.
Yeah, well, but you're acting like CJ Stroud's a good quarterback, though.
He can be when he wants to be.
CJ Stroud gets bricked up
when he's
whenever
not trying to big time zesty QB.
Yeah, he's QB zesty just without the zesty. He's just QB.
He's QB hoodie.
He's QB mid.
He warms up by playing.
I've heard, people have been calling for CJ Stroud to cut off his dreadlocks as he lost the privilege after that game.
You have lost dread privileges.
You have lost dreadlock privileges because you never once channeled. Have you guys watched? There's a channel I watch. He does game highlight commentary. Chiseled Adonis.
No, I do not.
He is hilarious.
I bet Jimmy would watch him. I bet Jimmy watches him.
I'm absolutely sending. I'm sending the. Hey, Kyrie, what are you doing?
Is it a kitty cat podcast?
No, it's a doggo.
Is that the doggo I've been seeing? He's got a shirt on.
No, you put a shirt on your dog. Why would you do that?
No, it's her jacket. No, she was wet. She have it. No, she hates being lifted up.
Really?
Yeah, this is Jenna's brother's dog. Her brother's off on a cruise, so we are dog sitting.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, Josh.
She's no lady.
Oh.
But yeah, she has her jacket on because she went out too. She went out on a walkie.
We love the dog. We love the dog.
Girl.
Yeah, no, we did have Jimmy's cat in frame. I
texted Jimmy and I said cat.
Yeah,
I was hoping he was gonna pick up the cat, but Jimmy did not get to him.
Not yet.
Girl.
Yeah. And then the Denver Broncos beat the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen is a fraud. Safe to say. Josh Allen will forever be a mid QB. He had one good season. You know what? Josh Allen is kind of like Cam Newton.
Except
he's white.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
He's white. I know what Josh was thinking. He just has a full-time racing
and he
career.
Doesn't have a tree growing out of his fucking skull.
Yeah.
You got a point there.
Yeah, you got a point there.
And he's married. And he is married.
Beautiful woman.
What?
That is.
That is a fact. Again, we were talking about Sabrina Carpenter earlier. That got me thinking about Sabrina Carpenter. Jimmy, what's your opinion on Sabrina Carpenter?
Love her.
Attaboy.
I sent the video of the game highlight commentary. Go subscribe to that channel because it is so funny to watch. It's so
you know a guy called Trap House Esport?
No,
surely not. Jimmy?
Oh, dude, fucking amazing.
I'll
send it to you afterward.
Yeah, you need to go watch Trap House Esport.
He's fucking amazing.
He is by far the funniest guy on the internet. He is elite to an absolute dot. To the defense.
To the
ops.
Yeah, CJ Stroud did that a lot.
I think we only have one more game to go over. Oh, we already went over it. Fuck. Denver Buffalo. Yeah. That was, I don't even know. I didn't even watch the game. We were watching Shitbox. No, wait, that was Saturday, right?
No, that's Sunday.
No, that was Saturday.
No, Denver Buffalo was Saturday.
We were watching Jakeb Boxell.
We were watching Jakeb Boxell race his fucking way damn near to the A main in his rookie start. Are you good? Are you hearing ghosts?
Oh yeah, I thought I was hearing my parents yell at each other. We're fine.
Jakeb Box Truck.
Jacob. What a fucking guy. We love Jakeb Boxell here.
We do like Jakeb Boxell. I am buying a T-shirt and some stickers if he's got some.
I am going
need
to.
I need
No,
stickers.
kind of. You have to have a fun nickname for everyone. Kind of like you call Butterbean Butterball.
We will call Jakeb Boxell boxes. I called him boxes because autocorrect. We'll call him Jakeb Boxell. I like that. You are Pookie. That is your nickname, Josh. It's Pookie. Yeah, that's right. I'm so happy Josh has a camera now, and so is everyone on the internet.
Yeah.
We love this here.
Dude, we should do Jerkmate Trios tonight.
We should do Jerkmate Trios tonight. I think that is by far the best option. We could squad up and get a rando in if you want. Skill-based matchmaking, something like that.
We'll just bring in Ben.
Brandon?
Yeah.
We could bring in Ben. Yeah. We'll bring in Ben.
Jorking Major Peener.
Jorking Peener in squad mode.
Jorking Peener in quad.
And fellas, we're gonna be towards the end of this segment, maybe. We are at the Ford Ranger segment of our broadcast.
Oh, good God! Here we go.
Can we just?
This is.
No.
Can we just be like old truck segment?
It can be old truck segment in a second. Because I might be nearing the end of my search for a Ford Ranger for the time being. I have leads on 2 Rangers at the moment, and I have a photo of one of them.
I have a lead on a 1995 K2500 with a 6.5 turbo diesel.
No way.
It is sitting out in my driveway.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. That's crazy. How do I?
I found Jakeb's merchandise. I am actively about to buy shit.
Okay.
You should go find a Ford Ranger or a Chevy S10.
I think that is kind of what we are. It's kind of what we're doing right now.
Did you know that
I drove an 03 Tacoma today that was actually in good shape, and I kind of wanted to make an offer.
2.2-liter Chevy 4-cylinder in the S10 was used by a few teams for Pro 4s.
No way. Tell us more.
It used to be in a certain car I have a history with at Monadnock Speedway.
Boy, do we have news for you, Brett.
There, I just broke the news to him.
Okay. Tell us more, Josh.
Yeah, let's hear that.
Josh, tell us more.
The 2.2 Chevy. What'd you do?
What the fuck?
What did I do?
Ethan! What'd you bring?
What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do?
All right, hold on.
Listen, Skylar Dagley. Fucking chill.
I'm trying to pull up the image.
Boys, we are about to buy some Jakeb Boxell merch, so.
You keep going.
So
okay, you know what? I don't even know how I fucking do this, dude. Oh, I found it. No. Oh my
nope.
Continue.
So the Zero car in our division used to have a 2.2 Chevy in it, and it was pretty sick.
Is that the iRacing one or whatever?
What?
Isn't he sponsored by iRacing or something? Or
no, that's the Zero X.
Oh, okay.
That is
are you talking
like same
Ricciardi?
team, but I'm talking about Ricciardi's car.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was one of the cars.
Here we go. Here we go. Boys. Man. Boys. Fuck. Why is it so small?
What's going on here?
What the fuck?
All right, boys. You can see this.
Yeah, I can't see the 2 Ford Rangers.
All right.
That is our half host Ford Ranger, followed by a good friend of the program's Ranger.
That is true. I'm trying so hard, people. Okay, here we go. Nope. We're back
knows how to technology just about as good as a middle-aged white man.
We're back in this bitch. We're gonna figure this out. Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Hold on. Hold on. Holding. Boom. Okay. Here we go. This is one of. I offered Brett an outrageous money. He said potentially, so maybe that is a lead. That's all I have on this one because this is Brett's truck. I did all that work for nothing. The other one, there is a Ford Ranger near where I live. They may not want a lot of money for it, but they said it's in good condition. So there are 2 leads on Ford Rangers that I might be buying. Now, if I buy this Ranger that you're looking at right now, it would have a rough life with me.
Yeah, it would.
It would tow my camper as far as it would tow it until it blows up. Then I would put another motor in it, and it would become the high ledge truck. Actually, that's any Ford Ranger I end up buying. So, yeah. How do I get rid of it?
You did this to yourself.
Yeah,
I don't know.
don't look at us.
Oh, shit.
What
That was
the
last
fuck
week's
was-
thumbnail.
That was last week's thumbnail. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, we're back. We back.
I do have this week's thumbnail.
We back. Oh, send it. We'll
I
preview
sent it last night.
We'll preview the thumbnail. Yeah, send it in Discord so I can save it. We're going to
Okay.
preview the thumbnail live on air, people.
Yeah.
And then we're probably going to end off the show before we sit here and ramble on about literally nothing for the next hour.
Yeah, we'll save that for when we're done with the show. We'll probably bring Ben back into Discord and we can
Ben?
bullshit there.
Josh, where did you send it on?
Oh,
I got it. Hold on, I got it. All right, people. Introducing.
I haven't even seen it yet, so.
it does feature James Barrett Jr.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
dear
is
God.
Jimmy's fault.
Well,
Dear God.
no, this
I'm
was
fucking-
Doug's fault.
Oh wait, no. Yeah.
Doug!
Yeah. Hey, there I am.
Hey,
There's
look,
Jimmy.
and in the Viagra number 5,
Timmy
Door.
Door.
Timmy
Timmy
Door.
Door.
So
And
this
there you
rec-
see a wild Tommy, TT,
Wild
getting
TTMG.
absolutely bent over by Doug.
Yeah, because Doug was trying to take out the 55, and then he ended up taking out Tommy by accident and taking out championship point leader or second in point leader at the time, Breda Missouri.
And
I saw that all happen in front of me, and I got around it and finished P6.
I don't know if I got through it or not.
Looks like you did. You're definitely missing a hood, though.
Oh no, that was already like that.
no. That's David.
No, it's not. I'm down in the corner.
Oh, yeah. No, Jimmy didn't have a hood the whole race after he caused a massive pileup, and then it wasn't his fault. But
Yeah.
well,
And then
everyone,
also caused all 3 hosts to be in that crash.
yeah, no, he
No,
wrecked
you're right about-
host number 1, host number 3, or host number 4, and host number 4.5.
Yeah.
Rough day for all hosts involved. Well, everyone, this has been episode 20 of the Touchdowns and Track Limits podcast. We appreciate you for bearing with us. I know my mic is still not fixed.
Same.
I bought a stand for my mic,
Why?
but
What
now
happened?
all of a sudden my mic is not working. So me and Jimmy might take a ride over to Best Buy on Saturday to see what they got for microphones and mic stands.
Maybe.
We'll see what we can buy. I might end up just buying a Blue Yeti and being done with it, because if I can't figure out why this piece of shit isn't working, I might genuinely throw something. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a very good weekend. Watch the NFL playoffs. There's no racing
the
on
Rolex
this
24
weekend.
at Daytona.
Oh, there is. Watch the Rolex 24 at Daytona. And that's Pookie Bear Josh. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, folks.
Later.